Yeah. Okay, so the last lesson ended with the home ribbon, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we're exploring the home ribbon, and we saw the paste option.
Mhm.
And the last thing I was explaining was that if you copy, if you have any formulas, if you have any text that has formulas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just write some stuff here and try to add. So and we said that before you write anything in Excel, you must put an equal sign before you calculate anything.
Yes. Any formal.
Yeah, before you write any formula, you must begin with an equal sign. So if I just sum these two, okay, so what happened? Sum, and I take this, close my bracket, hit the enter key, then we saw the other one to autofill. All right. So this formula, if I just copy by taking Control C, maybe I just paste here by Control V, it gives me 000 because it has copied the formula, and Excel has taken the cell references because this cell is B3, as you can see up here. So Excel has taken cell B3 and that's the value in cell B3 and added with the value in cell C3 to give me this value. So when I copy the formula and I come and paste here without uh, choosing that I want to paste as values, Excel estimates that I have skipped 2 columns, right? So it does the same thing. It copies the formulas. Now it takes E3 and adds to F3. So that's what Excel does. So if you want to copy your numbers or anything, you should paste it as values. So I'll not take Control V, I'll rather right click. I'll right click and I'll choose this one, values, so that it will not copy.
Okay.
So that was the thing that we were seeing. And then this one you see here like a brush. It's a format
Mhm.
painter, which means if I have said this is, let me say this is test one. Yeah, the format painter actually copies the style. So let's just say I will give some borders to this. Highlight everything before you do any changes or format your work in Excel. You should highlight it. So I'll come here. This is the border tab. I'll just put all borders. Then let's say I want to give some full colors here. And maybe this one. Maybe I want to centralize it. Okay. So now if I prepare another table, let's say this was term one. Let me just write term one. And then this term one is not only for this column, it's for all of it. So I can highlight all this and I come and take merge and center. You see, when I take merge and center, are you there?
Yeah, I'm getting.
Okay. I also apply the home borders. You can even bold this one. Yeah. So now let's say we have term two now. And in term two, we also have one, two, and we have some. It's just for practical reasons. If it was actually a test, we should have the student's name here. Student's name here. So you see that when I write the student's name, it exceeds, right? He has exceeded to the other column. So I will just click this line in between A and B. I hold my mouse and I drag so that I extend it. So, so which one is so let's have this. I can also bold everything here. I mean add borders, then merge and center. So it goes for that. Then let's say they're the same students. Now if I want to put this color, this gray color, right? This gray color here, it's called the fill color. If I want to put it here, I can come and click, and then I come to colors and put it. But the use of the format painter is I can just click on it. I'll click on this format painter. Now I'll come and click on this other one. We'll just copy all the formatting. That's what I wanted to demonstrate. So I can bring these names this way. And then just have some stuff like that. And then if I want to format this table just the way this one is, the copying, the highlighting, going to take this field here, come and take bold. I'll simply highlight this other one. Then I'll take my format painter. Then I'll come and highlight this one. So that it picks everything now. So that's the use of the format painter. It comes in very handy when you're working with tables and graphs. Sometimes you want to just plot one graph, then you apply it to the others. So the format painter will come in handy. So this is where we choose the fill color. If you want to change the text color, then it's this one that has A here. Maybe we can put a color that goes with gray. Only black that is the best. So maybe we can just bold it. Okay. So that is that. If you see this other arrow here, is just to expand this section. So there are other options that you may need to look at. Like if you wanted to put a superscript or a subscript, we'll have to come here and do it. If you want to bold, to italicize, you can come here and do it. So instead of term 1, if you wanted to write first term, then we write our 1 and then put ST. Then we can just highlight this ST, and then we expand this section, and then we take superscript, then OK. So the first goes on. So sometimes some options will be there. Then we continue. This other section here, still on the home tab, it's just for us to organize our text. For example, when I click here, you see that the text is right bottom aligned. If I click in the middle, okay, let me just highlight all. No change. Okay, maybe because the text is not long enough. This one you align to the left, center, right alignment. And then there's one that I really like, which is the wrap text. For example, this one that exceeded here, if I do not want to increase the column width, and I left it the way it was, I can click on it and I click on wrap text. So it fits the text inside the specified column width. This one will also come in handy when you key in your data in Excel and then some variables are very long names. When you feed, they will exceed. And if you want to drag and increase the column width, you might end up having a very large window to drag up and down. So you can always use the wrap text. Okay. And then this other section here is very important. It sets our data type. If you look here, you will see that here is general. So Excel, when you just type in Excel text general, means it can be anything. But this one here, you know that is text. So we can click on it and we change it to text, right? And then these ones are numbers. You can change them to number. How you change to number, you have Excel automatically puts 2 decimal points, which you can reduce them. To reduce decimal points, you can use these arrows. And the arrows rather work opposite. Like this arrow that is pointing to the left, it will rather increase the number of decimal points. Yeah. Any question?
No, just go on. I'm following.
Okay, so this one that is pointing to the right, I'll rather use it to reduce the number of decimal points. So I'll reduce to 1 decimal point. You could also come right down to where you have more number formats. Then you can choose the number of decimal points here. All right. Okay, now let us assume that we're working with finance. Let's use this table now. The students now become customers. Assume that buy from a grocery. I'll just wrap this X. Okay, maybe we'll just bold. And then this now becomes money. Let's say this is what the students have consumed, what they bought the first 2 days of school. So just assume that is money. So this one is still formatted as general, as you can see. But since it is money, you can format it as currency. So I can highlight this. I come to general. You could just click on this dollar sign. If the currency is in dollars, you put the dollar sign there. But if for us here in Cameroon, we want our own dollar sign, so I'll come right down. I choose accounting. Then I'll come right down to more number formats. Then I come to the symbol. You see here. Then I'll look for franc CFA, which is often written as XFA. Okay, so we should have it. Yeah, easy here. So I'll just click on it. And maybe I want my decimal points to be 2 or 1. I'll just change to 1. And I click OK. And you see that the currency automatically changes. And now we can have the total income that the grocery man got from these students in the first 2 days. We can just sum this one. We do it for 1. Automatically, you just need to autofill and the formula will copy it right down. Now, when I copy the formula, you see that this one is showing hash, 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 hash. It means that the space is small. So I'll just simply add the column it again, and it comes back. Then my formatting, so I can just click this other column, go and click on the format painter, then I come and highlight, it just fits. Easy going. And then this one, maybe the customer is maybe I don't need to wrap text, I can just simply change it. Good. So we can call this one maybe income. All right, so we've created 2 tables. In reality, these are not tables in Excel. These are just data arranged in rows and columns. If you want them to be tables, you must convert them to tables in Excel. And when you convert them to tables, they automatically have filters. If I highlight this one and I come to format as table, right here, right? Format as table. I can choose the format I want. Maybe I want this one. Then Excel automatically highlights the borders and says, where is the data for your table? Okay, this is it. I'll just click OK. And what happens? Automatically, Excel has put anyway, these column headings are actually supposed to be student name, test 1, test 2, and total. It's just that we began with this heading up here. So what we can do is we can simply undo by taking Control Y, and then highlight just these ones. The format as table. Okay, you see now. So I did not highlight this first heading here. So now these are filters, which means that you can automatically choose now we have just single names here anyway, but you could have maybe if we had another column for product, where are we? Okay, that's what I want. Let's come and read here. Give you some business stuff. Okay, so now let's say we had another column here for product, right? And okay. Now we have this. Maybe John bought biscuit in the morning, and then John came again in the afternoon and bought sweet. So you still write the product sweet, and then you still write the name John. Let's assume that is a unique name, because normally each customer should have a unique name. So I can just highlight this and go to Format Painter, click, and then highlight. Everything is fine. All right, doesn't highlight well from here. I highlight Format Painter. All right. So now you will see that so John came again and bought sweets, let's say for 60 grams. I just write 50. Automatically, these other things will, and in day 2, he's not buy anything. So that's it. Okay, so now when you automatically make this a table by highlighting it, you can highlight and take Control T, or you come here and take format as table, with ensuring that you are on the home tab. All right, so if I take Control T, then format that as table, you will see that we have John 2 times here. So this filter helps us to do what? It helps us to take the unique numbers. But indeed, when you click on the filter, you see John only once. It means if you want to see all the income that came in from John, from this customer John, you can simply select just John. Then you see John. So that's the use of filter. It helps you to filter as the name goes, you select unique things. Okay, so we can come back. All right, so that's the use of this filter. Conditional formatting, we're going to look at this. For conditional formatting, you can apply colors here. Like sometimes you see they say red, you have below average, your color should be red. You have 10 to, if you have fair, if your own color will be yellow, or if it is incomplete, color will be yellow. If it is complete, then it will be green. That's conditional formatting. You can always do that. Then set style, this is mostly for accounting and just for formatting issues. You can just click any of them. It will show you how you want the cell to appear. If you want the total column to appear separately. And then you have you can insert rows here and columns. But what I usually do is, if I want to insert a column, after this E, I just come to F, I right click and click insert. It's easier. Once you insert a row above 11, row number 11, I'll just right click and I'll click insert. So it's pretty easy. And come here, insert sheet rows and all that. And then here is the auto sum function, which means you can calculate the total income that came in for that day by simply highlighting all of them and clicking on the auto sum. Okay, this one is giving me, no, that's not what I want. Normally, when I click on auto sum, I should have the total here. It should give me the total income right here. So let me just click here and take sum. Okay, let me click here then and see. All right, fine. So sometimes it works like that. Yeah, so I just click that. No, it's supposed to be sum, not subtotal. Okay, so sometimes you can do that, or if you don't want to go through maybe the headache, even though it's easier, you can always just come here and write equal to sum, and then you get the sum. And this one is fine and select. Sometimes you may want to find some, maybe the column is too long and you want to search a particular name, say sweet. You can come here, you come and click on find and select. You take find, then you find the sweet. Then you take find. See, automatically it's highlighted. Easier to see here because there are few items. You have like up to 1,000 items. The find and replace function will be very handy. And then this one is for data analysis. Sometimes you can just click on it and highlight your table and click on it and it will give you some stuff. But I think it's for me, whom I'm using Microsoft 365, where there is some artificial intelligence that has been added to this function here. I don't think it will work like that in others, normal Excel. So the home tab is really handy. If you practice the home tab, you have a lot of skills already in Excel. The next one is the insert tab. The insert tab, we use it to insert, we use it to insert pivot tables, which we will see as we go on with the course. And you can use it to insert still a table, like we took Control T here, when we came to home tab, then we came to format as table, you could still insert a table. So what I use most of the time is to insert my graph. If I want to plot the marks for the students, which student is this that has no name? Okay. If I want to plot the marks for the students, I'll basically just highlight the student name, I'll hold my control key, highlight the total, and I'll come to insert. But if I don't know which chart to choose, I'll just take recommended charts. Excel will choose a chart, will choose charts for me. You see, I've given me a column chart, a pie chart, a bar chart, and a tree diagram. So I'll choose the one that I want. Since I have up to 4, I think a column chart will do. So I'll take this one. Then I'll click on OK. So I've inserted a chart. We'll see how to do this. You can format this chart. If I click on this plus here, I actually can put data labels so you see their marks actually there. So we may have the highest marks. So sometimes you can use this. Anyway, we're just going through the window. We're not exploring because in real sense, you should be doing some ranking to see who came first rather than plotting a chart. Because there are few students, say if you have up to 100 students, you cannot plot this chart. It will not be good. You can simply do some sorting that has not shown you, but this is it here. Sort. So you can sort here. Before this select, you can sort from largest to smallest. So if I click on it, automatically it starts from largest to smallest. So I see that Mimi is actually the first and the least is John. And the chart automatically changes as well. And puts Mimi first and put John last. So that's how this can really be helpful. So the insert, we will mostly use it to insert our charts. And we'll see all types of charts. We will also use it to insert maps. If you have the latitude and longitude of what you're looking for, and you are online too. And then when we'll do our dashboard, we use the insert to insert slicers and timelines. Timeline is just where you have a date column, a column that takes just dates. So you can plot your graph and use a timeline where you can select and choose in between months. You can click on February, the chart will automatically change. Like it makes it very interactive. If you have data for the whole year and you have a date column, you can use a timeline here and divide it into quarters, into months, or even into weeks. You'll see that when we're building dashboards. So basically the insert tab doesn't have much. We'll explore this. And then this one is just if we're talking like this and maybe I want to write something, you can always draw, take ink and write. And you can write something, anything you want to write. You could also use the color. If you draw something, you can come and color it or something. Because I think this should be the eraser. I click on it to be able to erase what I'm writing. And this page layout, we mostly use it when we're already built our dashboard and want to change the colors. Simply come to themes. We come to themes here and change. Like when I'm clicking on it, you can see that the table is changing colors, right? So you can choose theme here. You see, you can choose a theme. Just makes it beautiful. Yeah. You can choose a theme there, and then you can also set your margins. It's more like what we do in Microsoft Word too. You can orientate the page to be landscape or portrait. You can choose a size, A4 or something if you want to print. You can choose an area that you want to print. And take print area. There are other things you can look at here. Then this formula tab, we'll look at this formula tab tomorrow. Yes, we'll look at it in details tomorrow because those who are into finance. So you are interested in Excel just to get the general data analysis knowledge. We want to use it for finance, for maybe an NGO, as monitoring and evaluation, or what?
Finance, be teaching also.
Okay, as a teacher. Okay. So we'll look at this finance tomorrow because the other person is interested in it. Some of the functions,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, so we'll look at that tomorrow. And then this data, you can use this one when we'll be doing Power Query, that's advanced Excel. We'll use this tab. You can pull in data from other sources. You can get data from a database like Microsoft Access, from SQL, from a lot of servers out there. You can get it from Microsoft Azure. These are big data analytics platforms out there, SQL and things like that. So when we're doing Power Query, we'll use this one. And we'll plot our dashboard. We also use this because when you plot your dashboard, when you get your dashboard, you simply just have to go to when new data comes in, you will not plot new charts. You just come and take refresh here, refresh all, and then the dashboard will pick that data and automatically update. Then that's it. Then for review, this one is mostly for Microsoft Word if you want to click the document and add comments. But this one now, this part becomes very handy because you might want to protect your sheet. Like this is sheet one, we're working on sheet one. I want to protect the sheet one now. I'll click on protect sheet. Then you will be asking the password to unprotect the sheet. I can put the password here. Format cells, format columns, insert columns, that all these things are things that, like you say, allow all users of this worksheet to, so you can only allow them to select log cells or select all these other things. You don't want them to do it. If you want them to format, click this one, yes. Anything I don't want them to do, you leave it, create a password and click OK. Nobody will be able to alter it. You can also protect the workbook. Like we said in the other class, the whole of this Excel file is a workbook, which is made up of worksheets. You can have sheet one, sheet two. So you can want to protect the whole of this file, meaning that somebody cannot open it unless the person has a password. And then you can do that in review. Then the view ribbon has something for us. What we had for us is, you see these small boxes here, we call them cells. They're separated by grid lines. Sometimes we don't want these grid lines. So if you come to the view and uncheck grid lines, you will not see them anymore. The grid lines appear. And then this, sometimes when we build our dashboard, we want to remove these headings so that it will really be clear. You can also uncheck the headings. You see, it goes away. Uncheck the formula bar, it goes away, so that you can really be handy now. You can see, okay, you can see this. We have 2 minutes to go. So I can bring back my grid lines, bring back the headings. Okay. So then after that, I think that was a view. Something I wanted to show you in the view tab, which is to freeze. Okay. Sometimes you may have data that will go right across. Then when you are dragging and going, you don't want it to be moving. You don't want the first row to move or the first column. You can always come here to view, and then you can come to freeze pins. You can choose to freeze the top row or freeze the first column. Or if I want to freeze the top row and first column at the same time, so if I put my cursor here, I want to free the whole of this row and all of this column. So I'll click here, I'll activate this here, come to freeze pins, and just take the first option, freeze pins. You see, so I'm moving now. This other column is just is stagnant. If I want to move down, you see the headings, they don't move again. So this one will be very important. So when you're working with your students, you have their marks, maybe also the sequence, and you have their names, and then you want to use the view. Then I think it's automate. It's the timetable. Okay, I'm not very much about automate, but I think it's in Microsoft 365. I'm also using normal Excel. But I think it can do some stuff for you automatically. Like they say, create and sort and format. I think it has an artificial intelligence that it can help you with. All right, so basically this is toolbar work, and we saw that the highest things that we have to do are on the home ribbon, right? And then we saw the other ribbons. So that was it for today. I don't know if you have any question. Tomorrow we'll look at the formulas.
Okay. I'll just go through the recording before the next class tomorrow.
All right. So if there are any questions, we'll handle them before
before we start.
Continue, yes.